It's too late, nights dancing, my laser could get used to long drives.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.
You ready, coffee, Joe?
I'm ready.
Want your cup of tea?
Got my cup of tea.
Say good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. I get messages from all over the world, me. Philippines, Germany.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to say that now, aren't we, in front of videos?
What the message are you all for?
Because they love me.
Somebody has to. Right, so, guys, we're going to do a bit of a question and answer. We've had a few questions asked. So I've wrote them down as people have asked them.
So this video, we did ask in one of the videos a few weeks ago if you got any questions. So we've had hundreds of messages, and thank you very much. Keep them still coming, because we'll write more questions and answers down. But as they've come in, my lovely wife has wrote them down. And this is going to be a waffle-on video about your questions and answers.
Some of them are quite good, actually. Some of them are quite funny questions.
And some of them boring, as usual.
So, no, some of them are insightful. They want to know things. So the first question we've got is, where do we get us water from?
A tap.
A tap, yeah.
Where else do you get water from?
A tap.
So, where do we get water from? You can get them, believe it or not, from industrial estates. And if you're very, very sneaky, late on at night, you usually can get them outside industrial estates and units. Or you can go in and ask them, and they'll give you it. And another one is campsites.
Campsites, yeah.
Certain campsites will tell you to up it. But if you go into some campsites and say, can I just use your facilities, they'll just charge you something. I think it's usually about a tenner.
We've been charged a fiver at some, haven't we? We've just emptied grey waste, filled it with water and bounced.
Depends where you are, really.
So, yeah, campsites is a good one.
Yeah.
Most Morrison's petrol stations have one.
Yeah, Morrison's have one. Saying that, I'd say 50% at petrol stations do water. If they've got a car wash, they usually have a secret hidden tap. But usually, if you ask the petrol station, can you fill it with water, or do you have a tap? And if you do have a tap, I'll fill it with fuel. So you're giving them something for something.
I would say that would be my suggestion. Say to them, while I'm filling my fuel, because I'm going to fill my tank, can I use your water tap? And they'll say yeah. And if they say no, just bounce on to the next one, innit? Go to the next one and just say, all right, I'll get my fuel there as well.
Yeah. You've got friends and family, use a hose pipe. You've got, which is a good one, which I know a lot of people do it, but we've never done it, cemeteries.
I'm not doing that.
If you go through the day and go into the church or whatever it is, I think they're all churches, aren't they, or something like that.
Most of them, yeah, they are churches.
If you go in and say, can I give you a donation so you can fill it with water, they'll let you use the cemetery tap. But we've never done it.
It's not, no.
I don't like the places like that. They're possessed.
So it's not something I'd have done.
It's a very quiet place, isn't it, cemeteries?
Yeah, I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that.
No.
Right, so
Where
that
else do we
covers
get
water.
from?
I think that's, well, supermarkets when we buy bottles of it.
Yeah, in an emergency.
We'll use this tank to fill the kettle because we're boiling it. On a whole, we drink bottled water.
Yeah, we don't really drink the water out of the motorhome tap because we've been abroad so many times and we clean it so many times, and there's chemicals in and out of it to clean it, and lime scale it.
By chemicals, it means Milton. We don't use chemicals.
Yeah, Milton. Isn't that a chemical?
It is a chemical, but you can still eat it. I don't know. Is it a chemical? Let me know in the comments. I don't think it is. You can sterilise babies' balls with it.
It might be.
I don't know if it's classed as a chemical. I don't know.
Don't have babies. I can't read a bottle. We don't have one.
So I've just got one that I'm married to.
That's the water covered, I think. Question 2.
Question 2 is, where do we get our gas from?
Do you want to answer that, or shall I? Because you know that.
Morrison's.
Morrison's again. 98% of Morrison's do LPG. And if you can't find a Morrison's, there is an app. Believe it or not.
All right.
There is an app.
I don't know.
And if you give me a second, I'll find my phone.
I can hand him his phone.
Give me 1 second. Pause. The app I use, it's called mylpg.eu, and it's got a picture of a green petrol station on it. That is the app I use to find them. It's usually 50-50 with it really, because the app's so old. Some of them don't have it and some of them do. So it just swings and roundabouts really.
We've never had a problem getting gas, though. Not in England or abroad.
Yeah, because you move on to the next one. We have them disposable gas, not disposable, them refillable bottles.
Are they, what are they called? Easy flow? Gas flow?
Gas low, isn't it? We have gas
Easy
low
flow.
and easy something. Tree.
Just for you. It's only for you.
Just for me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Somebody wants to know where you empty your shitter.
You mean the toilets?
Well, they put, where do you empty your shitter? So they put it.
Well, that's same again, isn't it?
And that's not a Trisha question, because that's a blue job.
The campsite, same as the water. You can use your facilities and ask for that. We do have a spare one, so we have two.
Just in case.
And if you're really desperate and both full, we do something really cheeky. We use the outside public toilets, but we will only do that in emergency. But we will leave it cleaner than we found it, and we always do it first thing in the morning or late at night, so nobody knows you're doing it.
Don't empty it in this anywhere. Don't just empty your cassettes all over.
No,
because that's disgusting.
we never dump it at
We
side of
never,
road
ever,
or
ever
anything
dump it.
like we have seen people, but we don't do that. It
I'd
goes
rather pay for a campsite.
down the toilet.
If I was desperate, I'd go on a campsite and ask them to use the services. Same there, we've done that a few times in Scotland. Pulled into campsites and just said, can we just use your Elsing point, and used it, paid a fiver.
It's easy to find a campsite that'll do it. You don't have to drive round to every campsite and ask. You just open Park for Night app or search for sites, or there's many apps out there that that have got these park ups on, and it'll tell you campsites with phone numbers. Just phone the campsite. It's only a 2-minute phone call, and they'll say yeah or no over the phone. But you will find somewhere, and none of them are dearer than their tenner. Some of them they do for free if you're lucky.
Yeah, some of
The
them.
caravan park we stop on seasonally does it.
Not for free.
Well, not for free, but yeah, they charge a tenner. Empty toilet and fill it with water.
Yeah.
So most sites do it.
There's quite a lot of places that do it.
Question what now?
Next question, I think it's question 4,
Question 4.
is why do we have a season pitch?
That's a question for you now then, seeing as I've just done 2 on trot.
So we have a season pitch because I'm backwards and forwards to the hospital a lot for treatment. We needed it now for Gareth anyway, because you can't drive far at the moment yourself. But because while we're in England we work as well.
I think we'll come on to that question in a
That's
bit.
a different question, is the work
Yeah.
one. So I won't, but so yeah, the season pitch it's close enough to the kids that I can see them if I want, but far enough away that they're not around every day.
Yeah.
It's close enough for the hospital when we need to go. And I need a base because of the treatment I get for my tumour and my diabetes. I need a doctor. So my local GP's around the corner from here. And we've been in this area now for 10 years, 8, 9 years, easy.
Yeah.
Maybe 9 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we have a season pitch. I know it's not for everybody, and we just come and go as we want. And it's a fantastic little site, so why not?
And by the time you pay for hot toilets all week and moving around and fuel moving around, it's just easier staying in one place and just going away through week or weekends or whenever you want.
Yeah, although we live full-time in our van, we're not travelling full-time.
No, because it's constant all
But
time,
we
isn't it?
probably would be if we didn't have to be situated all the time. But as of right now, we're stuck a bit at the moment as well, aren't we? Because they're checking me every 4 weeks at the moment, and it was every 4 to 5 months, wasn't it? But since I've come back and I've had some checks and things have come to light, so it's now every 4 weeks at the moment. So we're sort of restricted to where we can go anyway at the moment. Well, we're not, but
Yeah.
stuck in UK for a little bit, I think.
Next question, you're boring me about your health.
All right. How do we earn money?
How do we earn money? That's simple. We're millionaires.
I wish.
I wish. Right, there's a few ways we earn money. I do have a fishing business online, but my son totally runs that
That's going to say that's nice.
as an online business, so he runs that. So we have a bit of an income from there. We do have an income from YouTube, which from YouTube we earn about a penny a month.
It's late.
Yeah. We do get a lot of donations to PayPal, just to support the channel.
Do we really?
Yep, we do. But you get in the comments the super thanks, and in the descriptions there's buy a coffees, and we get donations from that as well. So that's a way of earning it. When you watch the adverts on YouTube, which we have no control whatsoever over the adverts on YouTube, we get paid a commission from that as well. So don't skip them, watch them to end.
Skip them, I do.
And our main earner is the butty van.
Butty van.
Which
Fat pigs.
you'll find out that vlog's already come out because Trisha was doing it. But on our burger van, we are in the lay-by what?
What do you mean that video will be out on here? We're doing a Pughs on tour video. I know you haven't stole my butty van video.
Yeah, I'll put it on Pughs on tour.
I've made 3 videos, people, over the last 2 weeks, and he's nicked my videos. Which I don't mind. Put them on iVan, I don't mind. But I have made them for my channel, and you keep robbing my videos.
Well, butty van anyway, we'll get back on that. Forget about your vlogs. The butty van is in the lay-by at Fraserthorpe. You know where it is. You're welcome to come down any time. But we do a lot of festivals and gigs and stuff like that and concerts with the burger van. And that is our main earner.
Yes.
Till we can go full-time YouTube. But I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah, because we're full-time in the van. We'd like to be full-time vloggers, but I don't pay enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd like to do 3 months abroad, come back, do 3 months somewhere else, 3 months somewhere else, 3 months somewhere.
You'd like to only vlog, you wouldn't you?
I'd like to only just vlog only. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen for a couple of years.
Not right now. Not unless 10,000 people want to subscribe.
Now, all these subscribers that keep watching the channel, because I think there's about 40-50% of you not even subscribed. So if you're all subscribed, I don't know how many subscribers we got. So tell all your friends, because I want about 20k and I'll go full-time then. 20k subscribers, that's what I'm after.
Full-time vlogging means full-time. We're full-time in the van.
Yeah. So get subscribing, people, please. Right, next question.
Next question is why do we have a members area?
For what?
Members area on YouTube.
A members area on YouTube. I have a members area on YouTube.
On Tube.
We have it on Tube because we do vlogs and we upload them constantly, and they're always private, most of them. But when we got monetised last year, we film all our vlogs, we edit them and we get them online straight away. But there is an area which we earn money from in the members area. So for example, we make this video, what you're seeing now, we'll edit it over the next few days. By end of week it'll be online, but we upload it into a members area. So whoever is a member, I think it's $2.99 a month, and we get about 50% commission out of that. And basically they get to see the videos in the members area, and about 2 weeks later you guys see it.
I was going to say, just to clarify,
yeah, so you don't so the members area, you do not have to join. Yeah, if you aren't bothered about the videos,
having to wait
for 2 weeks of all the new videos coming up, don't go to the members area and don't join it. Just wait till they get uploaded and changed.
If I'm not mistaken, when they're in that area, the members area, it actually gives you a date that they're going to be released.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
We do them Mondays, Fridays, sometimes we stick an extra one in between.
Yeah.
We're trying to be consistent for the algorithm.
I think there's about 4 in there at the moment. So if you want to go watch all 4 videos, pay $2.99, go watch them, and then you'll be on track with every video. But
you don't have to. They are coming out anyway.
Go and sign up for this members area. It's just what YouTube insisted we made, and you'll find out 98% of channels do have them.
They do have them, but we're not asking you to go be a member. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're going to see them anyway. It just means you have to wait an extra week.
Well, if you're really eager, go pay it.
But we don't mind if you don't.
Yeah, so it's either way.
So sometimes we don't like to. It's like we don't. We've got it on there, the buy a coffee, and we appreciate when people do buy us a coffee, and we always give a shout out if they do. But we're never going to be that channel that are constantly saying buy us a coffee, buy us a coffee, buy us a coffee, because it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah. If you want to be a tight person like I am, like a Yorkshireman, I won't sign up for members area. And you know when it says buy a coffee, don't buy the coffee. Go to the PayPal donate, and you can donate whatever you want. Buy a coffee's $5. And we only get a certain percentage out of it. But if you got a PayPal button in the bio, you can send 99 pence and we get 99 pence.
Yeah, but you don't have to do any of that, by the way. We're not asking you to do any of that.
Yeah.
We're just happy with...
We're just asking the question, how do we earn this money?
Yeah, But we're more than happy with what we get off YouTube. I mean, I'd like more, but that's building up the subscribers.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We're not specifically asking you guys for money. We're just asking you to watch.
Yeah.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Just watch, like, and comment.
Take the
'Cause
piss
the
out of Gareth
comments-
some.
Yeah.
You know, it amuses me.
You can't say piss because we'd have to beep that bit out as well. We're trying to keep this professional. You can't swear.
Well, I read a survey the other day that said only the most intelligent people on the planet use swear words, so I can swear.
I don't bleeding think so.
It says that. I swear to God, they did a survey. They did this thing. You can all ask him in the comments. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. It's out there. And it says only the most intelligent people swear in their vocabulary. So I must be like Stephen Hawkins. Anyway, next question.
What?
Oh, I kicked the camera. You just swore!
Blind as a bat.
Next one is, do we have an inverter or do we use power banks?
Right.
I thought that was quite interesting.
Why are they all for me?
So, well, it's not. I can answer this. We don't have an inverter. We buy everything 12 volt. We don't need an inverter because this van for us runs as it should. We do use power banks.
Yeah, how we work is we've got a 200 watt solar panel on the roof, and that powers the motorhome on its own, self-sufficient for about 4 or 5 days. We do have 2 leisure batteries. They're not lithium, they're normal batteries at 110 amp, and we can have about 4 or 5 days off grid. But that'll run our full motorhome on 12 volt, which we're more than happy because we've tested it loads of times. But we are TV buffs, so our TV uses a lot. So how we get around that is we have another 200 watt solar panel on the roof, and the wire is fed through the motorhome to a power bank.
Yeah, it's all wired in. You wired it
So
in,
that
don't you?
powers a power bank, and the TV is plugged in the power bank, and we do have 2 additional power banks. So our TV runs off the power bank, which is a 12 volt TV. So our TV is self-sufficient on its own power source. Now if we put it on the motorhome batteries, it'd only last overnight.
Yeah, it'd last a night, wouldn't it? Our TV is 12 volt. I think
Yeah.
everything that we have in here is 12 volt.
Everything's 12
Other than
volt
my
in here.
hairdryer and my straighteners, because 12 volt hairdryer and straighteners are rubbish. Absolute. They don't work at all. They're just rubbish. Everything else is 12
Yeah.
volt. As power banks, we've got what wattage are A3?
2,200 watt. And if we are desperate and we run out of power, there's another feature that a power bank does. And what we do is you get the plug on one end and you get the normal caravan thing on the other end. So the plug goes into the power bank, and a 6-foot cable plugs into the side at motorhome, you know, like you would in electric hookup, and that gives us 240 volt, like we're on hookup on a campsite, and that'll charge our leisure batteries. But as power bank will die. But it's a nice sunny day, it'll just top it up anyway.
Trickle feeds it back up from its power from the thing. And if everything else fails, we've got Jenny.
Yeah, we do have a generator as a
Silent
backup,
generator.
which we will use the generator in laybys when there's nowhere around.
Yeah, we're very conscious of where we parked.
Yeah, I think we've only used it about 2 or 3 times.
We have
And
used
it's
it
just
though.
a cheap 2 kilowatt one straight off eBay, and that's just power.
Question 512.
512.
What did we do before as jobs?
What did we do?
So Gareth's a bit of a Del boy. He's done a bit of everything.
I've done a bit of everything in my life. My previous job was a fishing shop, which I still have it.
And you was a manager.
Yeah,
You've been a bouncer.
yeah. I used to work the doors.
You've worked the rails.
When I say work the doors, I used to work the doors with the rich and famous. It was at concerts and festivals.
Yes, it was.
So when you go to a festival, if you've ever been to front row of a festival and you get the barrier, then you get the security guards, then you get the stage, and then you get the singer or act on top of the stage, we used to be under the trapdoor, under the stage.
You did. I always got put right at the front. That's why I stopped doing it after Isle of Wight, because it just sucked. Because you were sat with Elton John at Isle of Wight Festival
Yeah.
and Madonna and Chris Martin from Coldplay, and he didn't even know Chris Martin was from Coldplay. And I got put at the front of the barriers, well, and then got into trouble because that bloke flashed me.
Yeah.
So I hit him like you do.
And if anybody has ever done the doors, I give it up
Awful.
when the badges came out because it just got stupid. But these 3 badges, if you want to know which badge I had, you had the security guard, which are the big ones, you know, outside Morrison's doors, that look for shopping trolleys.
Yeah.
Then you get the door supervisor, which is the ones that work on pubs and festivals, and then there's a close protection, and I had the close protection one.
And I ran a pub for a little bit. I've got my private licence.
Yeah, got
So
a
if anybody
private
wants,
licence.
I've got a private licence, so shout me out if anybody wants it.
Anybody wants the pub drinking dry, by all means,
Well, give us a shout around.
give me a shout. So that's his previous. What's the next question? 6051.
Yep. The next question is, if you could use a flux capacitor for real, where would you go?
What do you mean for real?
Well, that was a question. I'm just telling you. That's a question they asked.
It is a real flux capacitor. Who's asked that question?
I don't know. I didn't put a name down for that one. Somebody
Yeah,
asked.
it's a
If
real
you use
thing.
a flux capacitor for real, where would you go?
If I had a choice, it is a real thing, but we haven't gone that far back in time yet. But if I wanted to go back in time and change things, I'd have gone back to school. And I'd have learned something.
Yeah, but you'd have still been in PLS though.
Please
Please
learn
learn
something. I'd have gone back to school, me, and started again. And done it properly.
I'm not pissed about at school.
Yeah, I'd have stayed in military all my life. I'd have never met you. That's even the biggest bonus, the best thing about it.
Whatever.
I'd have never had kids. And I'd have been a bachelor all my life. But yeah, I'd have...
If you want to go be a bachelor, love.
Yeah.
Get
What would you do if you know, if we got a motorhome now and press button, where would you want to go?
I wouldn't. I don't need to. I won't change anything about my life anyway.
Yeah.
No.
I've got
I haven't really got any regrets in life. There's no. You can't really regret things. For me personally, if you regret things that you've done, it won't be where you are now. And I'm more than happy in my life now. So
and went
I've got
into
4 beautiful kids, 7 beautiful.
If I'd have gone back
grandbabies.
to school now, I'd have been bigger than Elon Musk. Because I'd have been first person to join YouTube and make videos.
But then you'd have to go back knowing what you know now.
You'd learn as you go along, wouldn't you?
You still wouldn't know what YouTube was if you went back in
Neither
time.
did Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast started in his bedroom counting to 100,000. 1, 2, 3. And he did it live on camera. That's how stupid stuff he did. By the way, I'm not doing that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, go back to school and do it all again. Get my head down, get a load of qualifications, and I'd have still been in military to this day.
I'm lying, I'd go to Maldives. Because I'd love to go to Maldives and I can't fly. And you can't drive to Maldives.
If somebody wants to sponsor a kayak, we've got a challenge for Trish.
Not getting in a kayak. Because you wouldn't stay afloat.
Next question, 752.
Right. The LED lights you have up here.
Yeah.
Somebody said, your LED lights, if you needed to replace these LED lights, where would you get them from?
I'd get them from eBay. You can get them off eBay for about £4, or Timu for 2p. And they're just normal 12-volt lights. That's it, that's all they are. Just normal 12-volt lights. They just peel off at back and stick up.
There you go.
And if you want some, just ask me and I'll find you a link. Just inbox me on socials. Facebook's best one.
So the next question we've got is from Mawina.
Moina. Does she have a mohawk?
And she's asked, what model is my 240 volt vibrator?
Oh, I'll put a picture up because that's what it looks like.
But you found one.
It is over there. It's
It's not.
when it is. When we put it under bed, when she ain't using it, the bed just closes. But here you go. Here's a picture now for you.
There you go.
That's
So-
the vibrator done.
The next one was asked by Julie Piddles.
Piddle? She
It's
had a
either
piddle?
Julie Piddles or Julie Pidas. I do apologise.
She's had a piddle or she's a piddle
I
ass.
apologise if I've said it wrong. And she wanted to know how we both met. And also, was you a butcher?
Yes, I
So
am
it
a
was a
butcher.
twofold question.
I am a butcher. A butcher and a qualified chef. In Alakar, actually. Where did we meet?
We met at work. Taxi firm. Molly Cars taxi firm.
We met at work in Leeds. and I was a taxi driver at the time.
And I was a telephonist.
And she worked in the office.
I don't know if you could call it work.
And I don't think we need to go into more details of what taxi drivers are like, because I think everybody's heard the story about picking women up.
Excuse me.
For fares and
I
things.
was not one of them kind of women.
You weren't one of them. You was a freebie one night.
Shut up! We worked together for a long time before. We was friends for a long time first. We used to have a laugh together, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I never wanted to originally date Gav because he was a bit of a tart, to be fair.
Taxi driver, that's what I said. Taxi driver.
So ask if you ever see me at festivals. Ask me about some of the stories I could tell you about Gareth and why I never wanted to date him originally.
It's something we
was
can't say
friends
on camera.
first. We was friends first, weren't we? And we had a laugh together, and it just sort of grew from there.
So if you ever see us at a festival, then ask that question.
And then if you want to be technical, we just got drunk at the works Christmas party and ended up pregnant with our eldest.
Yeah.
So that's how we ended up together.
That black bag didn't work for me. What I put on.
A black bag, a bit wishful thinking. You could have used the little finger from a rubber glove.
Next question.
Next one. I can answer this one. It's one and a.
Oh, last.
Somebody's asked what events are we going to. So we are definitely going to Vanlife Fest at Elvington.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what date it is, but if you Google it, I'm going to that. And I'm going to Camper Life at Stratford.
Yeah. And we've got a bit of a bonus on Camper Life at Stratford. Camper Life, we are going to
At Stratford.
at Stratford. And we will be in the YouTube area. I don't know whereabouts yet, but if you are going or you want to meet us, we all will be in one area, so everybody can come to one area and see your favourite YouTubers. So nobody's getting any visitors, just except us.
I don't think we'll get any visitors. You get a sticker off me though, come and ask me. And if you ever see me out and about, people, don't be shy, come and ask for the sticker, I've got loads of them.
Yeah, if you ever see us out and about, walking around at any festivals, any pubs, any shopping, emptying any toilets, me kicking Trish in bushes in a farmer's field,
Whatever.
please shout out, "You fat pigs," and we'll come and see you.
Shout out, you fat pigs. Actually, I do. Fat pigs. Say it right, fat pigs.
Well, that's what business is called, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
But we don't mind.
And I'm just looking through. I think we've answered all our questions
We answered all
that
the
we've been
questions.
asked. Although I have got written on a bit of paper in my little notepad. Shout out to Susan Hodge. Not sure why I'm shouting you out, Susan, but shout out, my lovely. Hope you're doing okay.
Hello.
I've just seen it in my book.
Weren't you supposed to write it all down?
I think Susan Hodge, maybe, because it's wrote under some of the things that people advised us to watch when we was asking for TV shows to watch, and she told us to watch Kin on BBC iPlayer and the last King.
Oh yeah, that were in another
The
vlog.
Vikings finger. So I think I was shouting out to say thank you for.
Yeah, I think that were in a different vlog.
But I'm going to say it anyway in case I've not before.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Hope you're doing well.
Next.
That's it.
Is that it? Are we done waffling?
That's it. We're done waffling.
God.
We did have. You did. The thing is, Gareth, when you say to people,
I don't know.
ask me questions, you're going to have to answer them at some point.
Well, what question you got me?
Are you buying folded doner kebab pizza for tea?
No, not again. We had that last
time.
night.
It was nice though.
You've
I know.
got,
No,
you've
you're
got to
doing
maintain your figure.
sausage, mash and beans. You're having for tea.
Perfect. My favourite.
Doing your favourite tea.
Yeah, my favourite.
That's what you're having for tea because we need to do some sausages.
I've got a question for all them watching.
Sausages.
If they're still watching.
Go on then. You
And
ask
they
a
don't fall
question.
asleep. Please subscribe.
That's not a question. You just said you've got a question to ask him.
That is.
That's not a question.
Isn't it a
That's
question?
asking him to do a task.
Is that a request?
That's a command task.
Oh yeah. It'll be hard for half of them. Because half of them aren't subscribed.
Can I just say, people, I wasn't even subscribed until Gareth made me a proper YouTube account the other week.
Yeah, you've got to have a YouTube account. And to make a YouTube account, it's any email address. Or your own email address. Just log into YouTube. And best thing is, if you're logged in, you can save all your favourite YouTubers. And it gives you dots, doesn't it, of when videos have come out. You'd have to search for everybody
you
all
can
the
go to your
time.
subscriptions. Play around with it, you'll figure it.
You'd have to search everybody all the time. Don't cost you no.
That's all it saves you. Saves you searching because they're all saved in your subscription, whatever it's called.
Don't cost you no. Just that bit of advice, just send us a super thanks or a coffee.
Have you actually thought of a question to ask people now? Because you said you was going to ask them a question and you still not asked them
No.
a question. I'll ask you a question, guys.
Birthdays?
Let us know in the comments. Who's better looking, me or Gareth? It's me.
That's me.
It's me. It's definitely me.
It's me.
I'm better looking.
People only can see one side of
I'm
you.
more intelligent.
How are you more intelligent? How does that work out?
I am.
Right. I think we've waffled on enough unless we've got else to add to this video.
We have no more questions. If you do want to ask more questions, we'll do another question and answer. Drop them in. Oh, someone's popular. Just got a Snapchat. Oh, Snapchatting you when I'm sat right here. They want it, kids. Nobody else likes
I
it.
can see what it is. It's Amazon delivery.
Where can
It's
you
an extension for your vibrator.
I need it, living me in.
Right, send all
See you
your
later,
questions.
guys.
Keep them coming. And thank you very much for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you later.